Ladies and gentlemen, Axon TD Uprising, a tower defense game newly released into early access. Taking a quick look at it, this was sent to me for free by the developer for review. I was not paid, and my opinions are my own. I'm not expecting a whole lot out of this, but something interesting about it was the general terrain modifying that you can do throughout. I'm not sure if that's like a forced thing that you have to do to try to complicate things, so you can't just like always just kind of feed them through a certain way by plonking down walls and all that. You like have to adjust the terrain to add more, which gives them different routes to go through, so you have to like plan ahead a little bit. I'm not too sure how it's gonna work. I only just like briefly looked through the Steam page to see what it was, and generally just kind of going into a blind to see what's what. There is co-op, there is survival, obviously a campaign, which I guess I just jump into and see what's what. It probably starts slowly enough that we can just kind of go for it and learn as we go, presumably. Mega 451. Whoa. Kind of sort of like a, I guess, kind of comic book type style. Whoa. Look out! No! We're totally dead! Oh. Oh, that was close. We survived. Oh, man. Got shot down by hostile forces. Oh, jeez. So we're shot down and defending our crash, I guess. All right. Turret status. Access to pulse rays and blast cannons, also proximity mines. Vex inventory did not survive. Just Megacorp jank buckets then. Huh? Okay, it's kind of weird to me to have like a story with a tower defense game. It's usually just kind of like, you're just defending a thing, you know? Alright. Well, Omnibot can help us make some turrets, let's do it. So yeah, we got, we've already deployed one turret. It's efficient, but we need more. Oh yeah, there we are. That's your typical arrow type thing, and the objective to defend, and there was something about just like building on to this. I'm not sure how that's gonna work. We will see. All right, well, we have 125 bucks, so let's go for basic AoE tower, firing explosive rounds that hit a small area. Prioritize the squadrons. Also some upgrade stuff. A beam that mini stuns. Limited charges, proximity mine. Yeah, but a bunch of damage though. That can be a nice like emergency type thing, right? You're just like there, I guess. With $100 left, let's go for another pulse ray and a blast cannon. On the corner, I probably could have moved you. Cell towers and traps, 100% of their credits and power cost. Like if I put if I put you there and block the way a bit. Yeah. Okay. So it's like that in addition to also something with landscaping. Sure. Let's do it and play. Wave 1. What do we got? It's like a little spider bot. Alright. Yeah, sure. I don't know, I always love just like the kind of basic simplicity of the tower defense concept, and it's nice to see like other games doing something with it. Like a big fan of Fortnite's Save the World thing when they had that still. That was a lot of fun for me with the cards and like the bit of grinding and such that you had to do, and sort of farming for materials, so you could go for a really complicated defense or sort of hoard everything yourself. I really liked that. 40 bucks. Hey, nice. All right. Cool. With a bit of a difficulty multiplier thing going on. Path multiplier, life multiplier, speed multiplier. Swarm type axons. Okay, yeah. So swarm stuff, we want the blast cannon, right? Squadrons, no. I don't know. Probably still a bit of AoE, right? We'll put you just around the bend. How about? And just the 2 charges those got. So let's go a little more insurance. Or, since I get 100% money back, we can do another pulse ray. Somewhere. Yeah, sure. Maybe like mini send them inside the explosion? I'm not too sure. Let me change audio a bit. Go for it. Oh yeah. So I think that's a squadron, right? Yeah. Yeah, you sort of just sneeze on the whole group of them. Well, hey, so far so good. There is quite a lot, though. Oh, okay. Speed multipliers, like how quickly are we doing it, I guess. Resets every time. I see. So while you can, yeah, place new tile. Yeah, why would I want that? I guess just to further out them around, right? Like I don't have to do it. I thought like I'd sort of have to do it, like you're forced into putting it down, but I mean, I guess... we could do something like that, and if I wanted to like loop them around this somehow, right? Sounds like an idea. Sounds like a thing we would potentially be doing. Do we like this? I'm going to sell you and put down another pulse ray. Here? Okay, sure. So like, I guess it's like a question of, do you expand a bit to force them longer routes, or do you try to just take them down as quickly as possible for that multiplier that's just constantly going down? Just kind of different. Otherwise, so far, nothing too wild. Kind of interested in some of the upgrades that we can potentially do, though. Like, is it just going to be a choice of like, what do I upgrade? I guess right click. Oh yeah, right click for more info. Pulse ray U1, U2, U3. Damage growth? Increases range, increases attack rate, increases damage. Gains damage bonus on consecutive attacks against the same target up to a cap. Ah, gotcha. Resets on switching targets. Priority switched to back. Or increased attack rate when it kills, generates power, gains half on squadrons. Priority switch to weak. So just to like finish off stuff, I guess. Power per kill 1, power cap 10. Right, yeah, okay, or just straight up just more damage. Attack multiple times in quick succession when it kills. Cannot proc itself though. Priority switch to weak, just to like finish things off. I see, okay. Sure, and then do we complicate this some more? Or more money? I'd be okay with maybe adding more. Okay, these are hard things and this like becomes free or something, right? No? Okay, maybe. Possibly. Okay. Can I then sell? No. Alright. So that'd be like maybe another little loop that we can do eventually, I guess. Sure, I'm okay with that. It's a bit nicer than plonking down walls, although our turrets sort of turn into walls as well, so it's kind of aight. Pulse ray there, and yeah, hey, continue on. We're almost through the first mission. Okay, and those are some burly boys there. Much armored. Though still fairly well handleable. Oh, I don't have the proximities anymore. Or wait, does it matter? Oh, it doesn't really matter too much. Okay. Boom. Aha! Being able to build mid-wave makes it quite a bit easier. Sure. So let's advance. I'm gonna skip the story a little bit. Let's advance and see what this does, completing a level, and yeah, final score 1240. Beat my score, I dare you. Okay, continue. Oh yeah. A bit of a this or that going on. We also got a tech point. Unlocking the tech tree, make sure you check them out. Oh yeah, hey, look at that tech tree. It's like a talent tree, mostly. Increase starting credits, increase starting ads, starting power, starting blockers. Okay, so there are still walls I played. Man, there's like everything in this then. Interesting. Kind of okay with that though. Again, like I'm always just looking for just like a kind of basic tower defense thing, game that just does it well. Doesn't have to do anything too wild and fancy. So I'm kind of okay if this has got just like a bit of everything. There's 1-2 point Bravo. Yeah, sure. We'll take a quick look at that. We get another point. Tower upgrade. Oh. I see. Okay. Hypercharge obtained. Overload our towers with it during a wave. Temporary but substantial boost, but it costs power to do so. Yeah. Yeah, okay. There's a bunch of different towers here. From like different companies and stuff. I will equip that ability. Sure. And can't pick up anything else currently. So that's that. Found another reason to build stuff out on this level. A power generator gets 10 power per wave. It's currently dormant. Build a tower next to it to activate it. So there you go. A reason to build out then. At the cost of potential risk, because this may be modifying the way things are done. In this case, it's pretty easy because this just turns into a simple U-bend, but later on, I see the potential there. I was waiting for the shtick. What's the problem with growing out besides like points? I mean, surely like, I don't think the points matter too much, really. It's just like leaderboard stuff. Kind of whatever. Alright, sure, cool, excellent. The hypercharge, by the way, 3 times speed increase, duration 6 seconds. I will power through for a bit and see what happens, I guess. Maybe check out just like a quick play thing, perhaps? I don't know. Not a lot of issue thus far with only so few turrets. The enemies are pretty basic and normal, so it's a very just kind of standard, straightforward, just throw down turrets. There's not like a whole lot of thinking to have to do for it. I do like that I'm having to like trade between like complicating their movement versus affording turrets, because you can't really get much money to afford turrets and all that in these. I'm liking that a lot. Just like another sneeze and oh, just more. I will probably see you at a future level when things get quite a bit more significant, unless anything super wild happens. I guess some of these robots healing when they explode is, I guess, interesting. Something to kind of keep in mind, I guess. increased AoE for every other blast cannon I have. Tower deals increased damage up to a cap. Or attack slow for a bit. Stacking debuff, that lasts indefinitely. They'll explode on death eventually. I like the idea of that. Okay, sure. And then tech tree, we got a tech point as well. 20 starting power. Yeah, sure, why not? Excellent. So we can go for the side objective and get a new tower, the Reaper. The lower the HP, the more damage it deals, up to a cap. Ignore shields. Also a tech upgrade, tower upgrade type thing. Sniper, long range, shoot slow, minimum range. Sure, but I'm curious. Quick play and all that. Yeah, all right. You can just like maybe go survival, just to see like. Oh my. You get to like really get free reign, huh? Okay, yeah, sure. Let's just see how it goes, I guess. Shrug. A portable generator. Tower with no attack generates power at the end of each wave, limited capacity, and burns out after several waves. And it also has upgrades available, too. Or a cryo beam, stacking slow to the target up to a cap. Each stack has its own duration. Sure, we can go for a generator. 25 bucks for a generator. Just throw that down over there. And then, because I kind of messed up my whole plan here, actually. Yes. Give me a pulse ray there. We'll put the battery up here, and then maybe another sneeze there? Question mark? I like the idea of like kind of an investment tower. It's kind of different. I mean, so far it's like, yeah, it's a tower defense. It's nice. It's got like kind of all the basics that you would expect of it, though. So far, so good, IMO. Keep forgetting to fast forward. It's a little bit problematic that you don't really get much of a rundown of what's coming next, just like a number. Damage grows as long as it's focused on the same target up to a cap. Resets on switch. Irradiation. Damage over time does not stack. Ignores armor and shields. Just a bit of guaranteed damage? Yo! That sounds fantastic. How long does that last? Over 10 seconds. Yeah, I'm not too sure how to, like, calculate that exactly. But eventually we're gonna just, like, route them just, like, way up and around. Let's put another portable generator down. Really just get a ton of power at the end of the waves. Like, I like that. It's like, it's so cost the money, and, you know, oh, that's so good for the swarmers. I didn't even think about that. Oh, wow. Look at them die. That's nice. Big fan of that. Yeah, they're not doing too hot. That's pretty good. Not bad at all. Remove an existing tile to gain an add tile. Oh, yeah. Or just some straight up power. Plus 10% damage for towers in the first wave after being placed down. Just for that first wave, though. So I'd have to, like, sell it and replace it all the time. Low damage in surrounding area. 5x5. Big thing. Oh, that's where it would... Oh, that's 10 seconds away, I think. I see. Portable generator U2. Connected towers receive an attack rate buff. Doesn't stack with itself. Yo. That sounds incredible. And the expand tile. Yeah. Oh. Extend existing player and get a bonus. Earn one every 4 waves. Ah. 40 credits. 2 add, a recycle, or 2 power. Oh. R to rotate. Right. That is kind of cool. And then, work in progress. we'll sort that. Remove an existing tile, so like you. To gain that. And then I can sell... Yeah. Definitely dot at the start, but now they're coming down and around this way. So you're out. Is that just like... always? All the time? I'm not sure how I would select... how to upgrade. Just like that. Okay. I get it. Blast cannon, though. You want to go up, huh? Do you gotta? Yeah? I'm not really going to be getting much boost out of the generator damage upgrade that I got, but at least this way, between the radiation vent and then a sneeze, we can probably take out a lot of the basic guys. This unfortunately isn't doing a whole lot for me anymore, but maybe we can continue pushing them upward at some point. Not too sure. Yeah, that heal that they do when some of them die. It's troublesome. It's a huge heal they've got. Very big AoE. I'm wondering, like, since that seems to be a hotspot there around this tile where they end up dying a lot, if there's some way I can kind of nullify the heal around there. And they got... Oh, it's like a carrier. Oh, I see. That's a problem. So how's this work then? Wave cleared. Only 3. That's fine. It's whatever. Assault drones to focus on a target until it's destroyed, even when it's out of range. Or slow and take extra damage equal to a percentage of their current HP. Well, that sounds incredible. You're being upgraded. And that slows them, so technically the 10 seconds should be moved if it slows, right? There's a bit more of a straightaway sneeze, and we'll relocate this guy. There is something to be said for having a sneeze later on for those carriers then. And then, yeah, I guess you can also just like shoot across, and then you being upgraded would be pretty cool. Well, bam. Still just the 3 charges though. But hey, that's plus 15% attack rate buff. Very nice. Alright. I feel fairly confident about this one. Oh, it's so big though. Hopefully that we can get down like those big AoE spider bot things like straight away with the radiation and 2 sneezes, so that when the inevitable heal comes, it's not going to help them out very much. and then lasers for everything else. The carriers get through, get finished off by the lasers, and then still have to go through a bit of sneeze to handle the rest of the way. Another radiation up there to follow it up would be great, so we bring down the carriers prior to the second radiation, so that their fresh goodies inside get radiated straight away again. Yes, this is all very nice. I'm liking this. I'm liking this quite a lot. And some of the fancier ones that's just speed up over time. Seems to be the case. Yes. Alright. Cool. Cool. 6 more power per wave. And also just straight up some more power. I feel like I'm not actually getting a lot of the power that I ought to be getting from these generators. I'm not sure where that's all going. Effect lingers after they leave the trap. Oh, that like really creates a kill zone. Lingers for a couple seconds. Pulse Ray U1 is the damage bonus on consecutive attacks against the same target up to a cap. I'll go for the power, I think. So now we get 11 power generation. This is supposed to be 5 power per wave. I don't know, maybe it just costs like a lot of power to do the upgrades. But in any case, we need another radiation vent. Oh. Right. I don't get money from that. Well. How about that then? I replace you with that blocker. Oh, that's still, I didn't really get any money back for that. Last. Then... I guess we wait a bit, huh? Can I... Eventually, it looks like it's like doing a great... I feel like I'm expanding really inefficiently with it. I think I can be getting a lot more land mass every time I place one down. Alright. Well... Yeah, alright. Let's just go for it and see. It generally went okay. Even though I don't have that radiation down, we're still holding them quite alright. Someone got like up to this corner a bit just then. But otherwise, seems to be fine. So hey, how about money? Damages everything in a line of fire. Ooh! That's gonna be really good up here. Invalid node. Nah, that's fine. We can place it. Oh, I see. An R to rotate. It's not that long. Insufficient resources. Oh my god, how do I have no money? Alright. Oh. Yeah, no, okay. I think it's just like linking and making the bridge or something like that. I think we're fine. Alright. I will then do... I mean, there's the 10 seconds thing for now. We're gonna be expanding that quite a bit. I almost want to save up. Let's put down another pulse ray here just to extend their journey a bit. So now down there is the 10-second mark. Right. Okay, continue for now. That heal that they pump out though, man. It's gonna get really complicated when you have to deal with different kill priorities. And like, I target the weakest, I target the strongest, and trying to keep all that straight. Gravity driver? Slows Axons in range, only towards a fixed direction. Oh. Line them up before you blast them down with the super cannon. I do need money though. An additional 12 credits per wave. Yeah, let's go for that. And then there's the expand tile again, which we don't have to use straight away, but definitely can. To add when expanding there, 50 credits. To add 50 credits, 25 power. You get a bunch of stuff for expanding over there. Recycle credits, power. I mean, what if I expand over here, but I, like, don't immediately use... We have any thoughts on that? Work in progress again. Okay. So, yeah, we could, like, mass driver, and then I could damage amp you as well. I like the idea of a slow field thing, too, so you, like, slow field them in front of this, so they all, like, kind of clump up, and you get the most just immediate, you know? Alright, we still do also have the speed or range. Range increase ×2 for 15 seconds. Oh! That feels good. That feels quite good. It may not be the greatest place ever, but it's satisfying. I'd love to have a second one on the other side and just... Death Avenue there for some of the bigger, healthier things so the carriers get that as soon as possible. Because the last thing that I would want to do is a carrier getting a big heal from something that dies, and then the carrier dumping its like little ones like way out here. Because I don't really have anything out there to handle that. And then if there's at least 5, they deal more damage. Sure, it also gives me money. Money that I can use for this. Or that. Or that. Let's go with that. And then, technically, we can work on doing something there. Yeah, I like this. This is nice. I like this a lot. I like that the story mode's kind of a thing with, like, a choose your sort of mission to do and unlock towers that way. The free play is pretty nice. The tower diversity is fine. The gang's all there. The utility working together for it. The upgrades that you can do across the wave. Having to pick and choose all the time is always a nice thing. It's nice. It's like a nice amalgamation of all the things that make the tower defense genre sort of work. And it's just like all bundled together here. It's good. Really good. Kind of happy I have found this. Slash was delivered to me. This is nice. 15 power when leaking. Only trigger one. Is that what happens when they touch us there? Is that leaking? Or it turns into a mine. Increased duration. If they die while the debuff is active, the debuff is transferred to the nearest target. Oh, that's interesting. It does give it a big cooldown, though. Like a big cooldown, so I'd probably want to, like, double up radiation events. And forms a beam with other network towers in range, damaging axons the longer they remain under a beam. Oh my god. That sounds incredible. We don't have that many more tower spots available. Range 7. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, that ain't too bad. We could do a bit of beamage. Almost. Almost. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go for another mass driver here. Mass driver central. It's a little much maybe there. But hey, stuff's dying. It's still working. It's getting possibly a little loud. if anything. That's alright, there's volume options, it's okay. Just turn it down. There's the gravity again, slowing him down. It's $100 for that too, though. What's that? 3 lives on a perfect wave? Oh, hey, we heal a bit. Excellent. Yeah, I would like that. I'd like that a lot. So you're only here now for the damage boost. You don't really give me any more additional power. I guess that's kind of fine. Man, if only... Well, hold on. Click you and you turn you into a damage amp too. Well, attack rate buff, rather. Which, for these towers, is fantastic. Would also be good for the network too, though. 1.5 every 1 second, do you think? Well, that's the damage growth. 4 damage, 1 second cooldown, though. It should still count, right? You just, like... plonk one of them in, and there you go. Could still work. You get a kind of an alright crossbeam there, I guess. I think that's our best chance, though. Is this straight away. But I gotta pick up 2 new tiles for it. But that could be something to work towards. Man. Alright, I'm gonna leave this here. I like this so far, like, kind of a lot. This is almost exactly what I'm after, of just a tower defense game that just does things right and normal. Something that I can just kind of putz around with and play on my own and just enjoy. I like it a lot for that. This is fantastic thus far. I'm wondering if there is an endless wave type thing or what, since this only goes to 30, but at least there is the campaign to kind of work through. That's okay. I want to say there was even like a level editor. Was there? Am I crazy in that? Survival co-op. I'm not too sure. I mean, there's a bunch of different maps that you can play around with. With a bunch of, well, a couple difficulties, randomized loadout. Build time between waves is limited in God mode, unlimited resources. If you still lose, it's your fault. Scoring is off. I like that. Okay. Yeah, no, this is great. I recommend this. This is fantastic. If you're looking for just a tower defense game, here you go. It's great. It's a little more complicated than the most simple of them, but it's still, yeah, it rolls just all the tower defense stuff into one game. It's nice. I like this. I like this a lot. And the co-op is kind of cool, too. Potentially. I like the idea of that, though. Nice. Oh, there's map editor, by the way. Coming soon. Aha.